So, hello guys, we are back with our next episode of the Cricket Podcast. Today we are continuing with our IPL series videos. The team which we are going to discuss today is Kolkata Knight Riders (KKR). So here's the squad, which is led by Dinesh Karthik. And so
KKR has performed exceptionally well in the auctions of 2020. They had good buys. First, the highest bid was on Pat Cummins. He was brought by KKR for 15.5 crore rupees. After that, they have gone with Ian Morgan for 5.5 crore. These were the two players on which KKR is reliable for this season a lot. After that, we had common picks like Pravin Tambe, Nikhil Naik. Nikhil Naik will be the backup to Dinesh Karthik, I think. And I think with these two picks as Ian Morgans and Pat Cummins, they have done a pretty good job in their auctions this year.
Yes, they have spent a lot, but they have got two very big
And a
players.
lot.
Yes,
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so it
that was
was.
kind of necessary because Pat Cummins was the best available in the lot.
yeah,
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
gone with the
So
best bowler. They've
this
gone with the
Good.
best middle order player, and yeah,
And
they've
one more point to add, they started the auction with 35.65 crores, and the remaining balance at the end of the auction was 8.5 crores. So
so
that explains a lot.
they've spent a lot.
Yes.
Yes. So let's move on. So we'll see the probable
So,
11 which they'll play. Kanesh, what do you think will be their 11?
so I think with the coming to the opening, obviously Narayan will open as usual, and with him this year Rahul Tripathi would be opening with him, and one down will come the young Indian star Shubman Gill, Jiju. Oh my, OP.
Yes.
ठीक है ना?
The
Then
GG of Indian cricket.
then at yes, and that
Hmm.
two down at number four would be Nitish Rana. Then Daksh's favorite player, Owen Morgan, at number five, down three.
Yes.
Then the captain, Cool, DK. I really appreciate his captaincy. Then my favorite IPL player and my first pick, Andre Russell, uh, on which the team is highly dependent on.
Hmm.
Then the most expensive overseas player in this year's IPL, and the most expensive player obviously in this year's IPL,
Hmm.
Pat Cummins. Too much is being expected from him. Then Shivam Mavi, the under 19 star, and their lead spinner Kuldeep Yadav, and the youngster Prasidh Krishna. So I think this would be the playing 11.
Yeah.
So again, great 11, but I just have a question that are we going to play Shivam Mavi or Kamlesh Nagarkoti? Because Nagarkoti, obviously both are great bowlers, but
Yeah.
Nagarkoti also has shown that he's a great fielder at the Under-19 World Cup. Also, he showed. So I think he's a better bet at that position.
But I think Mavi is handy with the bat, and since the team is highly dependent on Russell, if the top order collapses and if Russell also gets out, then I think there's Mavi down the order so that he can
Hmm.
bat a bit. So
So
I
I mean, they
think,
Hmm.
can play any of them, but I think Mavi will start.
but I
Yes.
think Mavi would
Mavi
be
has the
favorite.
upper hand, I guess.
Yes. And there's
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
some confusion at the top also. Donesh, what do you
Yeah,
think?
I think Siddesh Lad is also a good option at the top order. You can go
Yes.
with Shuman Gill and Sunil Narayan opening and Siddesh Lad at three because I remember in the DY Patil tournament that happened this year, Siddesh Lad was pretty good with his off spin, troubling Shikhar Dhawan, got the wicket of Hardik Pandya. So I think he will be a good option to play at the top of the order.
So,
Yeah.
but I think like since the IPL is being held in Dubai, and Rahul Tripathi is highly experienced than Siddesh Lad, so I think he would be preferred obviously above Siddesh Lad, Rahul Tripathi,
Yeah.
and he's been pretty good with this in the past IPLs in the recent IPLs. So I think Siddesh Lad doesn't get a chance here. He's definitely a good player, a youngster, but in
Yeah.
Dubai we
Rahul
know that
Tripathi, initially Rahul Tripathi will start. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
anyway, we'll move to the strengths of the team now. So I think looking at the team, the strength is that middle order. You have a middle order of Morgan, Dinesh Karthik, and Andre Russell, which is, if even if any two of them set, Russell will hit the ball Morgan and DK can obviously, hit fours consistently
Rotates,
and,
yeah.
take the doubles and all. So yeah, they're very good at that. And also the spin bowling department is good. It's not bad. You have Sunil Narine, who's a very good spinner, and high hopes from Kuldeep Yadav. The Indian spinner, we have high hopes from him. He's a good player to have.
I think with turning tracks in UAE, Kuldeep Yadav can't
Yeah.
happen to be a handy.
Yadav will definitely play this year with a
Left
with a
arm
good form.
Chinaman.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
like
it's
he
difficult
didn't
to
had
pick
a
Chinaman.
Yeah.
yeah, and he didn't had a great IPL, so I think he will put in extra efforts to prove himself in this IPL.
Yeah, true, true.
Correct.
And also he
Actually,
hasn't had the best of the time in the Indian team as well.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
he'll
Yes.
try to overcome all of that.
Salman.
And let's move on to the weaknesses now. What do you think? Are there any weaknesses in the team? Obviously,
I
what are
think, yeah,
those?
obviously every team has a weakness, and
Yeah.
Mike.
KKR are no exception. I think there are two, three things. First of all, I think we already spoke about their dependence on Russell. So
Hmm.
again, if anything happens to him, he's obviously had issues. It's not that he's gone unscathed all this while. He's had issues
Yeah.
and he's been in a few games. So that becomes a big jolt, and they primarily can't do anything. DK has also not been that effective lately. So that is one big issue. Secondly, again, we spoke of their top order. There's lack of experience there. Narayan is just a hit or miss guy. You have Tripathi, you have Gill, you have Rana. These guys are not. These guys have done decently, so that
There's
they
no
can
one
hold them.
dependable there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But if there's like a 200, 250 chase suddenly comes up and you got to go bang, 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 some of these guys might not, be able to take it. And
Hmm.
lastly, obviously, the bowling. There's Cummins who's just playing for the first time probably, like after a long time. You have Prasidh Krishna, great prospect. You have Mavi again, but again, a lot of inexperience. And so I think they've got a bit patchy everywhere, so they've got to cover that somehow.
Yeah, and I think this is the reason why Tripathi will play over Siddesh Lad because they already have, they're not a dependable batsman in the top four, and Tripathi is obviously a
Yeah,
better batsman, so he will
right,
start.
right.
Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
So yeah, so this is it, and let's look at the key players now. Ronesh, Ronesh is a KKR fan, by the way.
Yes.
Yes. Army
A big
KKR.
KKR fan
Yeah.
since 2008, so it is enough to say
Yeah.
how big I am a KKR fan.
So tell
So
us
yes,
about key
talking
players.
about so talking about the key players, two players are absolutely right there at the top, Sunil Narine and Andre Russell. No one can deny that. The third key player is a bit debatable. I have picked Ian Morgan as the key player because the kind of form he is in since past 2 years, he has completely changed the face of England cricket.
Yes.
And the way he is hitting the ball, the way he has captained England, I think he will be a key player for KKR this year.
He comes in as a
Yes.
leader also, not just as a very good batsman, but
Yes.
also as a
He'll
leader.
be a
Yes.
great asset to the captain. Yes.
Yes,
A
yes,
great help for
Since
Dinesh Karthik.
definitely.
Yes.
yes, great. He'll be definitely a great asset to Dinesh Karthik. Yes.
So tell me one thing, guys.
Totally.
15.5 crores for Pat Cummins. How many wickets will he take? What do you think?
15.5 wickets. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Same.
Not
I was going
bad.
to say the
One
same
man
thing.
cut, one man cut, one man cut will be a point 0.5 wicket.
Man,
Okay, okay.
yes.
Cutting out the jokes. What do you think? Tell. Kanishk,
15.
So comments, I
15.
guess I will go with 16 wickets,
16. Prasad,
15,
what do you think?
16.
yeah. Like UA is not known for fast bowlers, so I think
Give me a
nearly
number.
13, 14
13.
wickets.
Okay. I hear.
I think
Same ही हो
same,
गया.
13, 14.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll go with 13. Cool.
कुछ नहीं उसका मेरे को लग रहा है विकेट का बैंड उसका वही 13 to 16 ही रहेगा बहुत कोई मेजर इम्पैक्ट नहीं होने वाला है बट ठीक है पैट कमिंस है he's been the number one bowler in the past year so
Yeah, he's
who
a world
knows
class bowler, no one doubts. Yes.
maybe
Yes.
yes
Okay,
definitely
guys. Yeah,
definitely
coming to
80
the
wickets
end.
yes
Yeah, where do you think KKR will finish? DK, we'll start with you. Top four finish coming.
I think top four, yes. Number two or number three.
Number two or number three? Okay, I hear
I'd go with number 5.
number
I
five.
think they might
Prasad.
just.
Acha, yeah,
Num-
Prasad
Number 5 or number 6.
and Kanish.
F.
6 number 6 definitely
Okay, even I'm going to say out of the top four, I don't think they'll make it. I have a feeling.
अब
I think
position
Nareen will have to perform a lot if they have to
If
do
they
something.
come, they'll come fourth, I think. If they
Okay,
come
so they'll
somehow.
just qualify.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, this was it. let us know what do you think about Kolkata Knight Riders. We all love Shah Rukh Khan. We all love KKR. It's nice. So let us know what do you think.
Yes.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys, and keep supporting. Thank you.
Yes.